The Buddha once told a story about a man who was shot with an arrow. Imagine that's incredibly painful, right? This is what he called the first arrow. It represents the unavoidable suffering in life. Things like getting sick, losing someone you love, or facing a major disappointment. These are the painful realities that are simply part of the human experience. But then, the Buddha said something really interesting. The man, already in pain from the first arrow, takes out a second arrow and shoots himself with it. He starts thinking, why me? What did I do to deserve this? This is unbearable. My life is ruined. I can't handle this. This second arrow, the Buddha explained, is our own reaction to the pain. It's the suffering we add on top of the initial event. It's the story our mind tells us about what happened. This second arrow is optional. Think about the last time you had a bad day. Maybe someone cut you off in traffic. That's the first arrow, annoying but brief. But what happens next? Do you spend the next hour fuming about it? Do you replay the scene in your head, thinking of all the things you should have said or done? Do you tell everyone you meet how terrible that driver was, getting angry all over again each time? That's you shooting yourself with the second arrow. What's fascinating is that modern psychology completely backs this up. There's a clear distinction between pain and suffering, between an event and our thoughts about it, between reality and the narrative we create. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT are built on this idea. They teach us that our thoughts about events often cause us far more distress than the events themselves. Another approach, acceptance and commitment therapy, puts it simply: pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. The Buddha taught this same principle 2,500 years ago. He said you can't always avoid the first arrow. Life includes pain. People get older, relationships end, things change, that's just how it is. But the second arrow, that's your choice. You don't have to shoot it. So, the next time something difficult happens, try to pause and notice. First, acknowledge the event itself. Okay, this is the first arrow. This hurts. Then, watch your mind. Notice the stories it starts to tell. The blame, the catastrophizing. Say to yourself, and this is the second arrow. This is my reaction. You can't always control what happens to you. You can't stop that first arrow, but you have the power to put down the second one. This isn't about denying your pain or forcing yourself to be positive. It's about wisely recognizing the difference between what happens and what you make it mean. In a way, Buddhism was offering a form of cognitive therapy thousands of years before it even had a name. Thanks so much for watching. If this idea resonated with you, consider subscribing for more insights like this. See you in the next one.